This right here is my first interview with what I call a warrior of a mother. I've got Miss Villarreal here, who is the mother. Don't forget, her first name is Mrs. to me, okay? We don't call them by first names when these ladies here really put forth the type of battle that I call the battle of life, dealing with her sons being MMA fighters. First of all, how you doing, Miss Villarreal?
I'm doing fine.
Well, we're here in Grand Prairie. We're in her living room. And I've got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is one fight fan tidbit of information trivia that I call important. She has never seen her sons, Jason and Randy Villarreal, the boys of Villarreal twins that I call them. Even though one's older than the other, they're still twins to me, baby. Tell me about your boys right quick, Miss Villarreal. Anything you want to tell me about those lovely babies that you have?
Oh, I'm proud of my sons. I love them to death, and I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to them. So that's why really not too much for what they're doing, but they like it. So I will give them all the support that they need.
Well, every time I come in your house, you always open your doors as wide open as you can, and you always. First time I saw you, Miss Villarreal, I asked you, "Well, you seen your sons fighting?" She said, "No, I haven't." And I think she's not going to do that anytime soon. Not to say that the future may change that, because these your boys have a potential of really making it big in this fight game.
Yes, that I do hope so for, but I don't know about going to see them fight. I don't know when that will be. Maybe, like you say, one day.
Okay, well, we want to get off that right now. Let me ask you right now, Miss Verria, because we're not going to make this too long. I know that right now you were real shy about getting on the camera, and you're doing this as a favor to me. Let me ask you, what is? I know you pretty or may have already answered this question, but what's the biggest? I don't want to use the word fear, but I guess concern that you have in your babies crawling into the cage. You know, the ring, the cage of courage, I call it. I mean, I know it has to be them maybe getting hurt. What do you think every night that they leave and you know that they're going to be performing as professionals in the cage?
Well, the only thing that I do worry is that them getting hurt. That's about it. That's my fear.
And I know every time I come in here, you are a prayer warrior. I hear your music. You're a lady of the cloth. You love your religion, and I know that you're a religious lady.
Right, that too.
Okay, and I know you pray for them that night that they're going to be out there uh, participating in a sport that sometimes people do come back hurt.
Yes, I do. I put God first in everything. For a whole week, I have a lot of anxiety because I'm worrying. I'm worrying, but once it's all over with, it's like a relief for me.
Well, I tell you, I'm going to close this up right now, Miss Villarreal. As I put my hand on your arm, I only give you a hand of comfort, a hand of appreciation, and a hand of friendship because in the two times that we've met each other, I think we've already bonded as friends. But more importantly, I think we've gone deeper than that. I think we've seen each other as people, as human beings, and I know that you are a true, true lady that is here for one reason, that's to support those lovely boys. Any final words you want to say before we close this interview?
I just want to thank all his fans for being there for him, all family.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I only do this interview for one thing to let you see that these warriors go beyond being warriors in the cage. They are somebody's family. And in this case, Miss Villarreal sees these warriors that I see as champions and courageous fighters in the cage. They are her babies. And I know as a dad myself, my daughters will never, ever be adults in my eyes as far as in my heart. They'll always be my babies. As I bring this one to an end, you can only see that the value of a family support system is imperative in this game called MMA. You stay tuned for our next interview.